Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, March the 16th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is the email address if you want to ask me any questions. This is the link for the free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. Room is open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm live on the mic, sharing my screen. Also, in the email you're getting, there is a little special promotion for St. Patrick's Day. You will see the code PADDY, all in capital letters, for 20% off either the first month only or the entire year of a subscription. And this will expire tomorrow, March the 17th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So please know the time zone you're in. We often get emails from people saying, "Hey, I'm trying to do it at 10 o'clock." Well, they're in the Western time zone, and it's already, and the code will not work. It's that simple. So anyway, just be aware of the time zone you're in if you're trying to apply that code. Well, what to say? I do want to show you one thing that happened. So if you were in the room Friday afternoon or looking at the market Friday afternoon, you know that the market had an amazing run when the White House was giving a press conference. Basically in that last half hour, I think it went from about 800, being up 800 to about up 2,000. And so I actually kept the auto trade, my simulator on, and look at all the trades it took. And at the end, right at the end, before I exited them all, I was up $550 just in that last probably 20 minutes of flurry. So that was wonderful, wasn't it? And then reality. So this morning we wake up and first of all, we had a halt on the open. The market did not open at 9:30. It opened at 9:45. There was a limit down halt in place. The market has been all over the place still. The market right now, Dow is down 1,800. I think at one point it was down, I don't know, over 2,000, certainly over 2,000. And then it had a little rally and, look, okay, we're down only 1,400. But now again, we're back down. We're down 1,800. What's happening now over the last 3 weeks? This is becoming the new normal. Not just talking about the magnitude of the gap downs or the gap ups. It's the intraday swings. We're just sort of taking this for granted now. We're getting 200, 300, 400, 500 point swings in 15 minutes. Remember 3 weeks ago? If the market was up or down 500 points, my gosh, we'd be going crazy. So now we're getting these intraday swings, which really makes it hard on keeping in trades unless you get a kind of a trend like this. At least this was a decent trend. You see, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up until that point, almost 2 hours of the market moving a little bit higher. Okay, but as I was saying, yeah, it's great. Say in a normal environment when you see that happening, but people are still just so afraid of everything, the market, and of course what's happening in society, in the world, and the pandemic, etc. So it's hard to commit. I guess what I'm trying to say, it's really hard to commit to just taking something long on these bounces. You just almost can't trust them. Anyway, this is so there's the SPY, and who knows where it's going to end today, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So I've only taken the one trade so far today. I waited and waited and waited. My bias was on IMAX. Of course, this is IMAX. If you've been to the movies, you know what IMAX is all about. And I guess some of the movie theaters are still open to a certain extent. I think in some jurisdictions they've been closed. In some jurisdictions they're limiting it to 50 people. I just have the feeling they're going to close everything. But anyway, obviously IMAX is a huge part of the movie industry. My feeling has been short on this all the time. It did this, but as I kept watching and watching and watching, and as the market started to do this, because my bias was to short IMAX, I finally hopped on it. And I ended up shorting it. I wish I'd gotten it right here around 980. I got it at 973. I covered most of it at 950. And I'm going to wait and see if it, how much further it goes up. But I covered most of it at 950. It actually did get down to 947, but we'll see. But this is, all time. Actually, it's not an all time low, but to me, there's really. Let me see where the all time low is for it. Yeah, I don't see any. I mean, we're going back to 2012, so I don't know where the all-time low is for this, but it may as well be. There's just no support. So anyway, that's the only trade I did. But I mean, I waited and waited and waited, and it turned out to be a really nice trade. It was quick. If you know me at all, if you've been in the room, I love the quick trades. That and look at that candle. It's a 15-minute candle. Look how. I mean, it just. Well, actually, let's take a look at a 5-minute chart and see how quick it was. Yeah, I mean, look at this 5-minute chart. Well, there's your 15, but just very, very quick, and no concern that it was going to do this little bounce. It just kept moving down, 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 down. So I love the percentage move, and I love how fast it did move. And I'm glad I waited and waited and waited until I got something that I really, really wanted to short. I hate doing it almost because it's taking advantage of the situation. But this is, obviously there are going to be some sectors which are going to be hit harder than others. And, the retail sector, though it's hard to find any sector that's doing well. Obviously some of the virus stocks are doing well. There are some education stocks that are doing well. Let's take a look at LRN, homeschooling, LRN, but even that, it popped all the way up and it's given it up. We noticed like Blue Apron, the food delivery services, they've had some runs. There are certain sectors that are going to do okay in this market environment, but most of them, like the airlines and the cruisers, and I'm going to have hotels, and now I'm going to have to, retailers. Apple has shut down their stores until I think March 27th. I'm sure Best Buy and places like that will probably follow suit. So all these retailers, and then movie theaters. I mean, why would you go to a movie these days? Anyway, guys, it's definitely, I've never seen it. Well, none of us have ever seen a market like this. I'm sure everybody has the same stories going to your favorite food store on the weekend, and it's one thing. Okay, I know the toilet paper shortage and paper towel shortage, but just to see no cereal and no pasta and things like the other types of staples was rather unnerving and jarring. So anyway, it's all pulled together. Hopefully we'll all get through this, but right now, it's just something that I've just never seen, and nobody has seen this, really, not a pandemic like this. So. And I don't know how serious it's going to be. Nobody knows how serious it's going to be ultimately in terms of the number of deaths worldwide and all that. But right now, obviously, erring on the side of caution is the way to go. All right, guys, I want to bring back the capture program, and this is so. If you have any questions for me, there's the email address you can use. This is a link for our free room, and remember, in the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 20% off. So, hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Have a great time, everybody. I'll open the room or great evening, everybody. I will open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye-bye.